Ah. Oh, it's a day. Oh, it's one of those days. Hello. Turn that down maybe just a little bit. Hi. How is everyone today? I hope everyone is doing good today. It is another Sunday. I was debating if I was in the mood of playing or streaming Liza P today, and I wasn't. I've been wanting to do a Majora's Mask randomizer, and I feel like I'm just gonna try to just knock it out real quick. You know, I feel like I just needed a little bit of variety because I was basically just doing Liza P. And while I enjoy that game, it's like I know I haven't really been playing games all that much by myself other than that. So, hello, Hajar. It is good to see you. How are you? I'm doing good. I've actually been awake for at least 3.5 hours, so it's good. You know, I got enough sleep. The reason why I sleep so late is just because it's cold, and so I've discovered that if I set an alarm specifically to turn on my space heater, then it works pretty well. Yeah, no, but I'm doing good. As I was saying, I am still wanting to play and stream Liza P, but I'm just kind of burnt out on FromSoft games. It's been raining like crazy here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's just been a bunch of crazy weather that's been going on. We actually, over here in North America, we've had this winter advisory that's been going on, like a winter storm warning. And it's a meme that was going around is because there were two main areas where the storm was the worst, but of course it just looked like tits. And getting 100% I rage quit last night. Yeah, no, I feel that. What part of Elden Ring are you at right now? Yeah. Well, the snowstorm is supposed to be all over the place, but we still don't have any snow here. We have the cold though. It got down to 15 degrees Fahrenheit last night, and it felt like 8. So let me see. What is Fahrenheit to Celsius? So 32 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. Then 15 degrees is minus 9.4. So that's how cold it was where I am last night. That's the coldest it's supposed to be for the rest of the week, though, so I'll take it. But it said it felt like 8, so it really felt like negative 13 degrees Celsius. So, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, but I legit have not done a randomizer since September or October, and so I've been wanting to do a Majora's Mask randomizer. I was thinking of just doing it on my laptop, but I think I already mentioned, but all of my ROMs on my laptop just disappeared. They're just gone. I don't know if it's the Windows Defender decided that they were malware or something and just got rid of them, but I'm basically doing the Ronnie quest line, but in general I have beaten Radon, Morgott, and Godfrey too. God damn, so you're going through all of it, though. I know you said that you had beaten Godfrey's Shadow, but have you beaten, Godfrey himself, then? Because I'll tell you, that second Godfrey fight is, I love it. I genuinely love it. But it does make you question your humanity. Fighting Estelle right now. Oh my god, Estelle is a motherfucker. I hate him so much. He sucks. I don't know if they ever did add it where you can ride a torrent while you're fighting him. Because there are some bosses with just how big they are and how big the arena is. They're just so fucking far away. And then by the time you finally get to where they are, they move again. So yeah, it's not good. Uh, Not yet. No, I'm trying to finish the quest line so I can get the ending. Are you considering doing the DLC? The DLC itself is really fun. Not yet. You can't. That's literally my problem. Because by the time I get to him, he kills me. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. When it comes to... Yes, you can't write torrent then. Hello, Bork. How you doing? I saw your message. So far, I don't know. I'm thought about getting the Bloodborne DLC. The Bloodborne DLC is really good. It is really good. I would say there's nothing wrong with going either or. I would say that there is arguably more content in the Elden Ring side of it, but that's only because it's a more recent game. So that's just kind of bound to happen anyway. You know what I mean? But the DLC is I without spoiling how the DLC, why can't I reply anymore? Ugh. Is it just not letting you reply? That's weird. Actually. I learned how taping over any VHS works. Oh shit! I knew how it worked, but I haven't fucked with VHSs in so long, I don't remember. You literally watch it on YouTube. Yeah, well, it's... The thing that I was just going to say is that, like, the Bloodborne DLC at least feels like it follows, like, the leveling system, whereas the Elden Ring DLC is, like, completely alien to that. It doesn't necessarily matter what level you start it, because, like, it has, like, its own kind of level up system within that DLC. So, like, yes, like, what level you are does affect how well your baseline is, but it's not exactly like a one-to-one. Now I can save YouTube videos on tape. I've really considered doing that because we need more physical media, especially the way everything is going. I don't know, man. I think Google is going to have one of those things where it just like has like a mass deletion of everything and then a bunch of content is going to go missing. I don't have any evidence to support it. It's literally just a feeling that I have. I feel like there's going to be like a mass exodus of content in that aspect. But yeah, as I was saying, as much as I love Lies of P, I've been doing the FromSoft games non-stop, and as much as I enjoy the FromSoft games, Lies of P is not FromSoft, but you know what I mean, a Souls-like. As much as I like that kind of game, when that's a game that you're consistently playing over and over and over again, you just get a little tired out. And I felt like I needed a little more variety with what I had been streaming these days. Like, I had just finished Mario 64. That took literally months apart. But the problem with that is now that I have that and I was going on to Lies of P, I didn't have anything else to do. So, today, we're going to be streaming randomized Majora's Mask. I feel like even the gameplay is different than the base game. The DLC always makes the whole game feel much more action-packed than the base game, and that's true for all FromSoft DLCs. I want to give the new Armored Core a try sometime. I've never played an Armored Core, and I should. I just don't really play games like that often. Though, one time I did, it was Transformers for the PS2, and it was okay. I don't know how to explain it, but the DLC area is so different. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like it's literally supposed to be like the negative aspect to the, you know, quote-unquote positive aspect of the world. Like, it's literally like the shadow of. Yeah, exactly. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get this set up. Let's do window capture. Let's do Majora's Mask randomized. Okay. So we got the randomizer loaded up here. So y'all are probably wondering what the fuck all this is. Basically, these are all the rules and everything that we've got set up for them at this point. I should probably do another window capture, actually. Let me see if I can... No, that's not correct. I need to do another window capture in order to see... Window capture 2. Junk location editor. Okay. Jump Scar. I thought it was a job application. You're gonna have a fucking job, and whether you like it or not. Okay, so basically, we are gonna be following casual logic, which basically means that everything should at least make sense. Here are the rules that at least make the most sense for me whenever I'm doing something like this. We are going to exclude Song of Soaring, which means that will have a fixed location, which is basically how we're going to be able to teleport and transport wherever we need to go. And this is the older Majora's Mask randomizer. It's not like the Ship of Harkinian, so it doesn't have like the quality of life, like you can save wherever you go and that kind of stuff. Turned all the randomizer stuff on. We watched the video, turned all the randomizer stuff on. Oh, that he turned it on, like every single option? Fuck that. That is terrible. I was watching Vinny's Majora's Mask randomized stream that he did for Christmas, where the stray fairies had been put into the randomized pool. And also, that was the one, just Ship of Harkinian is where you did the Triforce hunt. I don't like Triforce hunt, you know? To me, I like the idea of, like, playing through and getting stuff through the actual game until you get to the end. The Triforce hunt is a nice way of like not having to worry about that, but to me it's just like it's not the same. What is the extra item that I have here? Well, I guess I gotta go through all of my extra items. So basically, these are gonna be all of the location that I am enforcing no like necessary items for progression to be going on. So we have so all of these are going to be normal starting item, hero's bow, chest, all that kind of stuff. The only places we are not going to be getting like required items for progression, Dompe digging, which, trust me, we don't want that. Town archery number 2, because I have a hard time getting to 50 on that. Treasure chest game Goron. I actually need to try to get rid of all the treasure chest games. See, and the way that they organize this does not necessarily make sense. Dora, treasure chest game Zora, treasure chest game Deku, treasure chest game Human. I can at least do Human. I can at least do that. We have no pictographs of Lulu. I like to do it so that I don't have to worry about the lottery. We don't have to worry about Ocean Spider House on different days. Everything else is pretty good to go, though. Everything else is fine. Extra starting items that we have. We give ourselves Song of Soaring. Okay. That's fine. I am perfectly fine with that. What happened? Oh, I closed the application because I'm a dumb fuck. Alright, let's try this again. Nope. Alright. We're gonna go cosmetics. What color should Link be? What color should he be? We have, this. This. Blue? What kind of blue? We have options. We can also do a custom blue. Like, we could do something like, we could do like that. That's like custom. We could have him be vibrant blue. We could have him be darker blue. We could have him be like sky blue. Yes, you fuck with this. You fuck with the vibrant. Tattle color scheme, random. Yeah, we'll do random. Music, random. The first blue. The first, well, that was custom, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get back to it. I think that's as close as we're going to get. Does the completely random setting for hearts mean you have a chance to get full hearts? No. So this is specifically for the cosmetics. So specifically, this just like affects like what the color of it is going to be. So it's going to be, so, and if I go in here, it lists all of these things that it usually has, like, oh, actually, you can't see that. So as it shows here, it's like, it shows like the hearts here and like what these hearts are going to be. It can show like the magic color. The magic color of when it's half can be different than when it's full. It gives us a little D-pad integration. The different rupees are a different color. All that fun jazz. I usually don't screw with the time stuff here, only because it's too disorienting for me to keep track of. Comfort options. Let's see. Default randomized sound effects, enabled background music. We're going to skip Younger Beaver, faster Lab Fish, good Dompe RNG. I just select that just to be safe. I didn't read the tab saying cosmetic customization. You're good. It's a lot to keep track of. It took me lots of time fucking with this to be able to fully understand like what everything was. So you're good. Faster Bank. What this does is the original money rewards in the base game. If you donate, if you like, store $200, you get a reward. But then you don't get another reward until you store 1,000 rupees. And then you don't get another reward until you store 5,000. This option changes it so that it's 200 rupees, 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees. The problem with that is that you can't store more than 1,000 rupees. But it's not really a problem. There's one purchase that costs 500, and it's like the only one that's that expensive in the entire game. So we're not even going to fucking worry about that. So yeah, all these are going to be completely randomized, increased push speed, quick test, arrow cycling. Yes, all of this is great. Gimmicks. What is this? Default damage, damage effects, movement, floor types, clock speed, blast mask cooldown. Yes. Underwater ocarina, allow fish deity mask anywhere. Yes. Okay. I think we're ready. Randomize. We're gonna put this. Let's see. We're gonna put this in ROMs. We're gonna fucking try at least. Good lord. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to give me just a second. What the fuck? Alright, looks like I have to load this up. I have to go to desktop. I have to go to old desktop. I have to go to desktop. I have to go to fucking ROMs. Pin to quick access. There's no reason why this should have been unpinned in the first place. Alright. MM1. Nope. That's not correct. 1/25/2026. There we go.
Oh my god, we're doing it. It's working.
Generation complete. Okay. We're going to delete this window now. We're going to get this loaded up. We have 2 of these. That's not what I wanted. And I usually would try to get like the timer and that kind of stuff, but I think we're just going to go straight into it. Let's see. We're already 20 minutes into the stream. I got to get going on this. Game capture. Alright, and now I'm just trying to get this to cooperate with us. I'm going to close that. We're not listening to this anymore. We're going to need application audio beta. We're going to do BizHawk. Yes. What am I trying to load up? Oh, ROMs, of course. And it's not going. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. How loud is this going to be? Pretty loud. Alright. There we go. Cow 9W. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Should we name him Goop? I think Goop would be a good name. Oh, Cow 9, that should be his name. Okay. That's a good name. I like that. The Legend of Cow 9W. Ko9. Oh, it's like Konami. I get it. I get it. It's pretty good. So as you can see, shit's already a little fucked. We're gonna slow down time. There we go. I had to turn it down on my end. Now you guys want to know how you save in this game? It's this thing. You can save your progress and quit here. When you reselect your file, your face might... Oh, okay. So here's the problem. Whenever you want to save your progress, it just kicks you out of the game. I'm not sure why they did it this way, but it's fine. Double check my phone. Have a notification. What is this? Now we're going to get rid of that. Okay. Cool. Making sure.
All right, everyone. We gotta go. We've got things to do. What are the things we gotta do? Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, actually, you know what? We have all of the free items that we can access first. Let's check it out. What the heck? Oh, this is normal. This is where this normally is. I will accept it. Cafe's mask. We need that.
I just want to go up the slide. This is the only way to get up here. Trust me.
God damn it. Aw, you little fucker. Come here. Come on, man. If anyone tells you that you can take these pillars in the back to climb, no, you can't. Alright, this is the only correct way to do this. Oh, God damn it, we're gonna do it. Oh my... Oh my god. Alright, we'll give it 3 more tries, okay? That was almost it. Alright, last try. Last try. Alright, that was it. We have to take the coward's way. Come on. Look, I got a face that looks like mine, but is not. You're probably wondering... Wait. I have ice arrows? Was that just the free item that it gave me? Son of a bitch. Okay, well, I didn't realize that was going to happen. Well, whoops. Look, I am now a... Well, I mean, I was already a twink, but now I'm another kind of twink. I look like Liza P. if you could turn his hair blue. Blue Man Chew. Blue Chew. I am scared of the day that I have to use Blue Chew. It'll happen to all of us one day. Even those of us that don't have the PNR. We have another free item that we can get. So let's get it. And then we gotta start looking outside for free items, which means there's things we can do around town outside of that. They're not necessarily free, but... Alright. There we go. This looks like it'll be good. Well, that was a fucking waste. I already had that. Well, I guess we're gonna go get a fairy. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, this music sounds very high beat. Yes, this is not the original. You know what's weird is that I thought it would randomize, like, the music that's already in the game, but it literally, like, takes music from other games and puts them in this. It's very strange. Before we give the fairy away, why don't we go ahead and check and see what's at the stores? We got stores 1, 2, 3. That one's not going to be open until 10 p.m. This one... Oh shit, Deku Mask. How much is that? 30 dewlaps. Chateau Romani. This might be a very easy seed, and that's concerning to me. And these guys they have the All Knight's Mask. Okay. Alright, so we're going to need to...
We're gonna need to get money going soon. We need to start making money. Otherwise, we won't be able to retire when we're 47.
Exactly. Well, and that's... I would say that the main issue with that is, like, when it goes good in the beginning, that just kind of shows there's going to be, like, a drought through, like, the rest of it. You'll get lucky in like some spots here and there, but other than that, it's just like it's usually hell. Keaton mask. Oh wow. So I could actually do this. And I can just reset the day cycle if I need to. We're going to wear this. And then we're going to attack the grass. And the grass is like, we are grass. We are not meant to be attacked. Please. And then the fox of truth shows up. Hee hee ho. Hello, child. If you're attempting to fool me, it is impossible. We Keatons can recognize our own by the sheen of our tails. You're a good child. Let me put you to the test. Answer me this. Pick one of three choices. What time does Romani, the girl at the ranch, go to bed? Oh, fuck. 8. Fucking touching grass. What instrument does the Skull Kid play? The flute. Who is the leader of the Bombers game? That would be Jim. Answer me this. What color of trunks does Tingle the Map Maker wear? Red. How old is Tingle the Map Salesman? Okay, these are the easiest questions. Tingle is 35. And I am 8 years away from being his age. And I got the Garo's mask. Okay. All of this is going surprisingly well. I just need a hook shot and a horse, and then I can access, like, the last area of the game. So that's cool. Well, and I need a bow as well, but... why don't we save our progress, just to be safe? I'll fucking kill him! Alright. We're gonna go check out all the free drops now outside. Because there's stuff that we can do in town now that places are opening up, but in order for us to do that, we need money! So we're going to see if they give us money! See, I don't even know what this song is. The problem with, like, this randomizer is that, like, I like the randomized music option, but I just wish I knew what music the games were from. We're gonna need to do this. I took his nuts. Took his sticks. I took my first bit of damage. No, shush. We're getting really... I've never had a run be this lucky this, like, early. I need it, though. I'm trying to be a dad. See, and I took his nut, too. Now I have 2 full nuts. I got 4 hearts now. That's good. There's supposedly a way that you can climb up this thing, but I think it's like based on like lining up with like the vertex or whatever. I've never actually done it, but I've seen people do it. Oh god. Okay, I was worried he saw me. There's a fuck ass bird. That fuck ass bird that I hate. Yeah, I'm not gonna figure that out. I don't have the patience to try to figure that one out. We're running a show here. Let's see what's down here. This looks like something that would make me angry and ruin my night. Too angry. Yeah. A lot of these older games can be like that for certain. Anyway. Pervert bird. If he hits you, he can steal your money, but also he can steal your sword. So just hope he doesn't hit you. What's his name again? That's a Takuri. Fight me. Ride me. I shouldn't be doing it like this because this dude has a lot of health and this is like the weakest way to be fighting him. Come on, Takuri Jones. Daiquiri Brown. Come on. He's a fucking pervert. He actually kind of looks like the marine biologist dude in Ocarina of Time, but if he was a bird. You know what? Maybe that's what he is. What is that? Whoop! Whoop! We should be able to finish him off soon, I think. I don't even know how many times I've hit him at this point. Come on. Any day now. Come on, motherfucker. Come on! Oh, you fucker. You fucker in the gulag. That's the secret. You just let him steal your money. Dude. Come the fuck on. Oh my god. Okay. Fucking bitch. Okay. And he gives you $200 when you kill him. But joke's on you, we can only take 99 at a time. You're probably asking yourself, was that worth it? The answer is no. It's always no. Statue! Yo! This is just a game where you fuck where you fuck birds, yeah. Want you buy a red rupee? It's between you and me. Why would I buy a red rupee, you freak? Alright, we've done everything that we need to over here. We can go into town now and we can buy things with money. Oh, by the way, the bird's back. There's no killing him. Oh, actually, while we're here, we should do the secret thing. Oh, there it is. Pea hat. It's the pea hat. This is the only one like this in this entire world. It's an endangered species, and we're killing it. Alright, so this is not... I hope this isn't a rupee. At least not a good one. $20. And why am I getting the same... Damn. every time I open a chest, it's like it's playing the sound that you get when you get a mask, which is very disorienting because it makes me think everything is good. But I'm a capitalist and I know the true value of things. A good bottle of water should cost you $16. Alright, we're gonna do this. What are you looking for? I'm looking for this.
I am the Deku Mashk.
I would also like to buy this. So it gives us 100 Dulops. And then I'd like to buy this. And then I'd like to buy this? Yes. Alright, yeah, so we are doing much better than we should be at this point. I can't think of a time I've had this many masks in once. And they all serve a purpose. I'll show you. But first, we're going to transform into a Deku Scrub. Why he itching so much? Gonorrhea. It's genetic. Anyway. I'm sorry, but you have to see this. I'm just a little guy now. Yippee! Why is it so scary? I never did understand that. So, the gimmick of this game is that when you first get into this world... Aw, but it's cute though, yeah. When you first get into like this world, because this is not Hyrule, this is a completely different world that Link found himself lost in, and he got transformed by an evil guy into this Deku guy. And there's like a few masks in the game where they actually inhabit souls of like previous people that were fucked over by the mask in some capacity. I love Zelda with some Mario Galaxy. Is this Mario Galaxy? I was wondering what this fucking song was. But it does sound like a Mario. That makes a lot of sense, though. We're going to play this treasure chest game. I'm going to hope that I win this one outright. Come on. Oh, is this kid collecting masks? How about it? Want to play? If you can make it all the way to the treasure chest and open within the time limit, I'll give you a special prize. Finding out what's inside is half the fun. She looks like my old boss from Radio Shack. Fuck, I hated her. Are you ready? Oh my god, Clown Pubes! Why did the clown music start playing when Clown Pubes showed up? That actually... Holy fuck. That freaks me out, dude. Oh, that was actually very easy. That's never that easy. $50 fucking dollars! Zelda's supposed to stay medieval and magical, but when I want Link to go to space to save a space princess. That would be nice. Speaking of nice, 69. Yeah, I hope you're doing good, Pubes. Pubes! I had to take down the peak stream that we did because I don't stream that early, and I realized that the game didn't have any audio on my stream. So I couldn't even hear you after like the first 10 minutes or something. That made me really sad, dude. Like when I realized that, I was like, "Aw." I remember that. Yeah. And I didn't hear anyone say, no, it's just me. Like that's like the main reason why I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. I should have said something. That's okay. Oh dear, are you on a field trip, or are you the expert person finder I heard? Yes, I say you have the face of a pro. Characteristics of the person I want you to find. Yes, I know them. The person I want you to locate is my son, Cat Coffee. You know him, don't you? You don't? He disappeared about a month ago. It's terrible. I'm very worried about him. I get food down my throat. I can't get food down my throat. I'll fucking suck your dick. You haven't. Oh dear. Could you look for him? She normally gives you the blue hair mask, and she gives me the gold. Okay, well. Honestly, at this rate, we might have everything that we need in order to beat the game within the first hour of us starting this. What the fuck? Most of the... These guys are talking about COVID. These are the COVID deniers. These are the COVID not necessarily deniers, but also they're just like, whatever. No, these guys are talking about leaving town because the moon is scary. Anyway. Go to your families. Let's stop talking about this shit. The mayor finally decides to get some balls. Thank you for allowing me to put an end to the pointless bickering. Adults are also stubborn. It's shameful. Here's a token of my gratitude. Map of Woodfall. I do need that. I may be an unreliable mayor, but at least my family can depend on me. I want to protect my wife. My wife? I'm sorry. Oh, who's this mamacita? Welcome. Do you have some business? The room on your left is the mayor's office. It sounds like their whatchamacallit meeting ended. A lot of tough guys walked out. The room on your right is the drawing room, and it's also Madame Aroma's office. Don't go in there without an appointment. The lady will get mad at you. No, but I hope everyone is doing well this Sunday of all Sundays. I hope the family is doing well, Pews. I hope work and all that stuff is going good. I hope Hajar's break is going well. I hope Bork is doing well on his stuff as well. I've actually tried to be productive on my end of stuff. I've actually given myself a limit on how much social media I'm on a day. I'm not giving myself more than like an hour or two when I'm on things like Instagram or something. I don't necessarily consider Discord to be that though, only because, I don't know, it's like, Discord is literally how I talk to people. It's not literally just mindless scrolling, but it's like you actually just like watch or like talk with people yourself. I don't know what's up with me. I barely go on Twitter or anything. Well, I mean, with the state of everything, you know, you can't really blame yourself for that though. Like the way social media is designed, social media really is designed to just either waste your time or just like make you hate everything. Like, in general, it really is just like a mental health sapper. So, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to waste the next 30 to 45 minutes. And then we're going to talk to a woman. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Please, no. Please, no. Where is he? Oh! No! That was fucking scary. Mountain title deed. Well, that would be helpful. Well, I did need toilet paper. I remember when Facebook came out and school made us get an account. School made you get... What? That doesn't sound right at all. Not to say you're wrong, but it sounds like... I'm saying like that, it sounds fucked up. Making one in school or something. What? I remember, like, when it came to social media, like Facebook and that kind of stuff, like, the way social media was presented to us when I was in school, I ended up graduating high school in, like, 2016, but it was presented to us that, like, social media was, like, basically just like a social setting where, you know, you only should be interacting with people of your age group. The fact that you're even on there is bad, but you're going to do what you're going to do. I remember at school we were discouraged from online use. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And they were just like, look, and if you absolutely have to go and do that stuff, you just make sure that you don't friend anybody who is an adult, anyone that you don't know, and you especially cannot friend like school like people, like, you know, teachers and whatever. Hey, I stole that rupee from a crow. Don't go stealing it, man. Nah, it's okay. Stealing is wrong. That's why I stole from you. And you're gonna have to learn your fucking lesson. Fuck that guy. He's a thief. Yeah, exactly. See, but I'm a thief of a thief. So by proxy, I'm a good person. I don't remember any reason why I would have made one. Yeah, well, the weird thing is that, like, I had a high school teacher. Well, I didn't. He wasn't my teacher. But he was, like, the high school, like, psychology teacher or whatever. And basically, he was just like, because you're not supposed to bring politics or any of that stuff into, like, a school sphere. But that's all he did. But he was a hippie and he liked the Grateful Dead, so when he did it, it was okay. But he would just be like, yeah, friend me on Facebook. And he never did anything weird. He was just like, we hate thieves in this channel. Hear that, content farmers? Why don't you go farm my cock? I have a reservation. Mr. Cow 9W, is it? One moment, please. Mr. Cow 9W. I have afternoon arrival, knife chamber, second floor. Land title deed. Well, shit. Please relax. Okay. Probably remembering wrong. 2008, 2009 was so long ago at this point, I can't remember. I mean, that's when I ended up making... Oh, it's because I don't have the key, so I can't get in here. 2009, I think, is when I made my Facebook. I was like 11. I definitely should not have had Facebook. I ended up being friends with, like, random, like, people, like, all over the world. Like, I ended up, like, having, regular conversations with, like, this just person in California. So social media is like they're definitely like should have been way more restrictions for like kids just being able to go on there and then just like talk and say stuff. I was lucky with like the adults that I was like interacting with that it was like I had like enough of like a lack of like a social media thumbprint that like no one could actually tell that I was a kid. Like no one tried to like take advantage of that or anything. This still doesn't mean that what I did was right. You know, it's very... I don't know if I mentioned to you, an old online game from my childhood got ported to browser, and my god, it's just as much fun as I remember. What game was that? Because I don't remember if you did mention anything about that or not. Like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but nothing is coming to mind. I think you're like 3 or 4 years older now. Oh, maybe you did mention that once. Yeah, but that's, have you been enjoying that again? Have you just been, like, spending your time with that? That's good, though. I've been, like, wanting to, like, play games and that kind of stuff, but I'm specifically wanting to play games with friends. And whenever the friends aren't around and there's, like, nothing to play with them, there's, like, well, I have games that I can play, but then I just don't. But my schedule is so fucked up because I'm exercising more than I have been in a long time. And I forgot just how time-consuming and, like, how much that, like, your life revolves around that. I've been grinding on it for the past week. Good shit. I still need to finish my save file that I have of Subnautica Below Zero. I got the bad, well, it's not the bad ending, but I got like, you have a sister, right? And there's an entire ending that's based on like you finding out what happened to your sister. But the way like the map and everything is like laid out, it's very easy to completely just fuck off and not find out what happened to your sister. So, you know, that was a little frustrating. So now I'm like trying to go back to fix that, but in order for me to do that, I have to like literally go and like I have to basically go back and forth to the place where I found out like where I have like information that I need to figure out, and I need to create a new robot that I haven't made before, that I know how to make, but it's just inventory hell at that point. And then I have to go to this different area to use the robot for this one specific thing to figure out what happened to the sister. And then I have to go and make like a remedy of some sort to revive a dead thing. It's a whole fucking process. But the ending that I had left me so unsatisfied. And with like Subnautica 2 coming out in a while, I'm kind of just like wanting to get this out of the way so I don't have to play it again. But also, I just barely found out that the developers of Subnautica 2, like the original developers of Subnautica 1 going into Subnautica 2 were fired. The company basically gave them the reason that they weren't working on the game hard enough, despite the fact that they were all in higher like positions than when they were just designers and developers themselves. Like they were also having to work on like other stuff regarding the game. In reality, what it was is all of those guys who had developed the game and were set, like, the company released them because they said that they weren't working on the game enough and they weren't working on it in time for when they wanted to release the game. In reality, what happened was they had been working on it and they were set to release it by a certain point, but they were all set to make bonuses because of like all the work that they had done from the last 2 games. And the company just didn't want to pay them the bonuses that they were owed. And so they just fired them outright. So, which fucking sucks because I really, really want to play Subnautica 2, but that is fucking horseshit. Like, you don't treat people like that. Like, I don't want to necessarily boycott it, but at the same time, it's like, you can't just get away with like treating people who literally have sacrificed their lives and like their times away from their families and everything. Like, this is what they do for work and they deserve to get compensated for that. And when you take that away from them, you're a piece of shit. I don't know. It's... Oh, also, I could have been doing this the entire time. Actually, you're gonna need to see this. Alright, we're good. We go down this hole. Yeah, because the sad thing is that when Subnautica 2 was coming out, I was really hoping to stream it. But now, if I even do play that game, I'm probably not going to stream it at all. But it's not even going to be like Hogwarts Legacy, where it's just like, oh, you know, like, that's like something that I'm going to play regardless or whatever. Like, no, it's just like, it depends on like who's doing it, like what they did, and how fucked up it was. There are people who still talk to me just being like, you really should just play Hogwarts Legacy at this point. And I'm like, no. Why the fuck would I? Elegy of Emptiness. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good song. That is a good song, chat. We got We got good song pilled today. Oh god! The jelly! The jelly! Release me! Look, it's Frederick Knudsen, if he was a redhead. We're gonna do 50 rupees. It gives us a red potion, but he doesn't give us a bottle with that, so that's just a waste of it. Oh, God. So I'm going to have to make sure that my money is around 200. Oh, no. If that's one of the only checks for the red potion, then we're fucked. Oh, fuck. The training center has friendly, polite, 24-hour one-on-one training that will noticeably improve your sword skills. From now until the end of the carnival, join us as a special discount. Will you try it? Expert course. The expert course is a practice session. Cut down the 10 logs using the highly difficult techniques. They shimmy rollin', they baitin'. Tyler Bateman was an overrated wrestler. Yeah, he's okay. I like this music. It sounds like bees. It sounds like bees buzzing. They're just going buzz, buzz. They're protecting the queen. You're probably wondering why I'm doing it this way.
Because there's a treat. We get a tweet.
Fuck, I'll take it. Alright. Which means now we could do another game. Oh, but first. Alright, chat, I'm gonna need you to help me. This man. What is he doing? Is this how you jack off on your home planet? He looks like he could be one of the Beatles. He's acting like it too. I just want to be in an octopus's shade. Yeah. You startled me. Do not disrupt my training. Oh, you were training. In my mind, I'm running for exactly 10 seconds without looking at a clock. I was in the middle of a mental training. You may make fun of me, but this is quite difficult. Will you try? Press A to start. Count 10 seconds, and the precise moment you think you've hit 10 on the dot, press A again. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that was close, though. That was close. All right. 7, 8, 9. Oh, that was early! Or that was late, I should say. Bop, 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 bop. Ah, it's getting later and later. Funny meditation dance. It's also called When I Jack It. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa! I literally wasn't looking at a clock. That was actually pretty good. Fuck you. That is the first shitty reward that I've gotten. It only took us an hour, a half hour plus. The funny thing is that I had been looking at the clocks beforehand, but there's like a timing miss and there's like a time and like frame mismatch when it comes to this game. And I think it being on an emulator as well probably doesn't help. And then I say funny joke about how it's a totally legal N64 called a HP Omen 40L PC. Oh. So this guy tried to take my name. He said that his name was Cow9W Goro, and he had set a reservation. We just happened to have the same name, and now he's gonna be forced to sleep outside. The wind has gotten damp, Goro. Tomorrow is rain, Goro. Goro, Goro. The poor bastard. We're gonna play bomb game. You understand? Oh, actually, I think there's a... Oh, no, this is the... I think this is the arrow game. Would you like to play? Today's Bomb Chew. Oh, it's Bomb Chew. Okay, good, 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 good.
So what's everyone making for dinner tonight?
This seems like the kind of day where I think you should be making ravioli. Everyone deserves a good pasta. There we go. I'll probably just have pizza. Yeah, that sounds fair. I actually just had a burrito from a place. I'm probably going to be making burgers before I go to work tonight. These white people give you $50 every time. Except if you beat their game a third time, then they give you not $50. It's 2:30 a.m., so I don't think I'd do anything. You know, you say that, but last night I had dinner at like, God, that must have been 3:40 in the morning. I had just finished cleaning the bathroom, and I was going to cook burgers then, but then I just didn't have time. So I had just made myself just like a little easy thing of rice. My brother made me a smoothie, though, and it was a nice smoothie, and it was very delicious. Very fruity. And it was very filling, and I was very satisfied as I went to bed. I do it too, not gonna lie, but everyone's asleep. Yeah, that's the problem. Where I live, like, we're all delinquent, like, man-children. And so everyone is most likely awake to some capacity at, like, that time. The hot water pipe for the shower burst last night. It's super fucked. Oh, no way. Seriously? It just burst? Like, was it just... Oh. Wait. Because, like, whenever I've seen, like, bursting pipes or whatever, it's usually because, like, the pipes themselves just, like, didn't stay warm enough before... They just weren't warm enough, and then, like, a sudden increase in pressure or anything, it got too cold. Fuck, dude, I am so sorry. That's so expensive to fix. Fuck. Because that happened to my grandma a few different times. That's something we actually almost had happen over here. Oh, update on the bathroom situation. I have the J.K. Rowling bathroom. What that means is there's black mold down the drain. So we talked with my mom about it, and I guess a good... Yeah, so but there was already black mold in there. We've killed and we've sprayed like mold killer on stuff. So what we did is, I guess a remedy for that is citric acid and baking soda. You mix them together, and then you wet the sink so that, you know, everything is wet, and then you just pour it down there so that, like, the baking soda with the citric acid basically acts on all of the wet surfaces and eats it in real time. But that's something we're going to have to keep on doing for the foreseeable future. And if that doesn't work, then we're going to hopefully have like a professional come and take a look and see what we've got going on. It is expensive to fix, but also I rent, so it's technically not my problem. Well, there you go. See, and I also rent, but like my landlord is my grandma. So I actually, whenever there's like issues with the house and whatever, like it's the landlord's responsibility to financially take care of that and to fix that. But also with all of the shit that she has going on herself, she just doesn't have the resources to do it at this point. And so it's just like, if we were like legitimate tenants, then she would be like more pressed to get it done than she is. Because other than that, she was like, look, I'll do that as soon as I can, but I gotta focus on this other shit first. And it's like, oh, okay. A couple of days ago, someone invited me to Deadlock. Is that the game where everyone wants to fuck that imp? That sounds right. Sorry, that's all I know about Deadlock. The only, other than that, the Deadlock that I know is a podcast. I listen to those guys daily. I was actually listening to Deadlock like right before I got on here. They were reviewing the episode of TNA where Brooke Hogan married Bully Ray. It's a bad episode. Anything that has Hulk Hogan in it just sucks. It's just bad. And if anyone tells you differently, they are a fucking liar. Let's see. We got 99 dewlop. Let's go ahead and deposit these dewlops. I like how there's two different music tracks that are trying to play and they're having to fight each other. I think the only place we can go to at this point is the swamp. So let's do it, guys. Let's go to the swamp. I want to go swamp. I want to go get swamp butt. Scary dogs. This might be where progression is. Light arrow. We do need that, but it was not the progression that I was hoping for. Let's go check on the witches. I love the witches of Waverly Place. They are so Waverly. Oh my god, it's Akasha. Hello, Akasha. How are ya? Hope stuff's been going well. Teehee, welcome. My potions work very well. Yes, they do. Oh. Sweaty? Did you just... You finished your workout? Oh, there you go. That's the problem. We only sell potions to humans. I don't think they'll work on anything but humans. Sorry, you have to leave. And she fucking dirty eyes me? God, bitch. The problems with living in the South. I say that because this swamp is located in the South. This is New Orleans. How are you? Hope you're doing great. Indeed. I hope Akasha's having a good day. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm having a good day. I had food. My belly is rotund. I'm good. All the exercises that they got me going, though, they got me doing, my chest just, like, all of my upper body hurts everywhere. Like, it's not the chest, it's not, like, the shoulder, it's just, like, all my muscles everywhere. Which is how you know it's, like, good, but still, it's, like, this looks like somewhere in Louisiana. This is where all the bad people live. Lost almost 10 pounds in a month, so I'm kind of jumping for joy. That is good, and I do not mean to diminish your stuff, but I just hope that you're, like, eating enough. Because it definitely sounds like you potentially lost, like, a lot of, like, water weight. If not, like, there's the risk of, like, not eating enough. So I definitely understand. But that is good. Much lighter when you're completely naked. It's funny how that works. You are well fed? Good. I like to hear that. She just found out her fuck-ass sister is crippled in the woods. So she gave us a fairy in a bottle. Well, this should work. Well, I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah, I'm actually realized that I'm actually going up in pounds again. Like, I'm actually close to 260 again. But I think that's because I'm gaining muscle now. So, and I'm trying to exercise. I'm trying to, like, get my cardio in. But it's just how the body is, you know? Like, unless I risk not eating, then I'm at the point now where my weight just isn't going down anymore. But that's how it is. I just hope like, honestly, like, my only hope of all that is just hoping that my liver is doing better now. I want to work out more, but this damn job. No, I feel that. Well, I'm at the point now where I'm honestly... It is something I gotta talk to you guys about, because, like, I've been working out on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, which are also the days that I try to stream. And, I was able to do it like that for a while when the exercises weren't anywhere near as, like, severe, or, like, I had, like, as much shit to do. But as I'm having to do more stuff as time goes on, it's definitely just, like, taking up more time. So I know I've been considering changing my streaming schedule, but I'm thinking of potentially opening the streaming window to include Mondays and Fridays. Just to see how it goes, where it's like, if I end up streaming on Monday, then that means I would not stream on Tuesday. If I stream on Friday, then that means I potentially would not stream Thursday. Kind of along those lines. So that is something that, like, I have been considering. And I felt like I should just, like, talk to you guys about that, because I think this is, like, the one time I've streamed this entire week. And I feel bad about it, and I do. But then it's just, like, as soon as I, like, have the time where I, like, finally am able to stream, it feels like I'm not doing it at an early enough time for people. Because otherwise, I would be streaming at, like, 11 p.m. at night, and I feel like for a lot of people, you guys are either going to bed or, you know, it's just not really, it doesn't really work out that well. Do what you gotta do, and if you switch to Fridays, that's fine. Selfishly, I might be able to actually catch a full stream. No, absolutely. So, you know, I've got all of that I am considering, but I also want to be doing, like, more stuff that's, like, actually, like, interacting with you guys. Like, I am considering, like, having streams where, like, I don't know, like, I know I was joking as, like, a 100 follower goal, we read My Immortal, but I'm thinking of literally just doing something along those lines to begin with. You know what was an idea that I had that was a stream that we could do, is where we check out the house at Blue Lick Road. Because I think that's something you guys should absolutely take a look at. Here, what I'll probably do... I'll probably keep streaming this for at least another hour, hour and a half. And then if we have time, I can maybe take a look at it. What is it? So, without spoiling too much, a residence went up on sale on Zillow a couple years ago. And I don't want to say it broke the internet. But I think it definitely took up its space in the internet sphere. And everyone was just kind of... It's become infamous, really. Like, there's just so much that goes into it. I have the exact link that shows, like, the actual, like, house plan that you can walk through that my buddy Pyro showed me. And it's fucked. We're gonna get as close to 500 as possible. We're gonna... Oh, they didn't even give me the fairy bottle. It literally was just... Was this house like the size of an estate? So, in some capacity, yes, but I have, like, the story as full as I have the understanding of, and I kind of would just like to go over it, like, in real time. But I do want to try to dedicate, like, actually doing a stream for Majora's Mask as well, so... I am gonna try to focus on the right thing, not get, like super distracted. I'm gonna wait on it, then I was tempted to spoil myself, yeah. I'm just gonna have to remember that that's a thing that I want to do now because my memory is very bad. I'd be like, oh yeah, that is something I was gonna do. Tell you what, why don't we plan on that for Tuesday? On Tuesday, we'll go over that estate, and if we have leftover time on Tuesday, we can do more Liza P. I think that sounds like a great idea. I like this. But if there's also, like, any, like... If you guys have any funny things that you found on the internet, or something that I could potentially cover... As long as, you know, it's, like, streamer-friendly, then by all means, I'd love to check it out. The doctor wants me to lose more weight, but it's like, I'm already walking 12 miles a week. What more can I fucking do? Yeah, exactly. Like... I mean, that's the problem, is that, like, you're already walking as often as you are. Your diet is, like... The diet isn't necessarily the problem either. Like, you know, you're a human being, and you eat just like everyone else. I think, like, the only thing... I don't want to say you should get on Ozempic or anything, but what I'm saying is that the doctor might come to, like, a point where maybe that's what they recommend. But I think there's definitely a stigma against people being bigger in general, but when it does come to the issue of, like, oh, well, your liver is fatty, you're going to have to fix that, otherwise you could potentially develop things like diabetes or something like that. That is a legitimate, like, concern. And so it's like, what are you going to do that's, like, for your overall, like, best health? And there's not necessarily a right answer. But I think when the doctor is, like, making you feel as bad as it is, your testosterone shots make you gain weight, but when I gain weight, she does fucking Pikachu... Well, and I think it's just like the doctors think that the patient needs to be like the the patient is never satisfied with like their stuff, and there's like always something that they should be fixing or whatever. But even then, it's like if the doctor is like legitimately that concerned to the point where like you're gaining weight and like they're telling you all these things that you should do, it should also be the doctor's responsibility to get you lined up with like maybe like the sources needed or whatever. Like I've been meaning to get a meeting set up with a nutritionist regarding like my mentality on food and like, you know, just trying to fix like my outlook on like how I view diet and everything. You know, and I think the reality is we don't really give people the credit they deserve for trying as hard as they are, because everyone does try. There are people who literally will like starve themselves to try to lose weight, and like they'll consistently put themselves at like a calorie deficit of around 1,000 calories or more a fucking day. I don't care though. I enjoy being fat. I was skinny most of my life. It's because I didn't have enough food, or I was battling, an eating disorder. Yeah. But that's the problem, is that like there are potential issues that do come with it, but there's potential issues for everything. So as long as you're happy, that's all you should be concerned with. I personally don't like being fat, but I've been fat most of my entire life. I'm used to it. And like I've actively done everything that I can to try to lose weight, and now I'm at the point where the doctors are saying that if I don't lose weight, I'm going to potentially be suffering these organ issues, and it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? At that point, that's just fucking with your mental health more than anything. You can only do the best that you can, and if it's not enough, then you just roll with the fucking punches. This man just robbed an old lady. It's always the bald ones. Get out of here, you bald motherfucker. Bald! 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 I just think there's a lot of negativity on social media, and it's just like if you're not absolutely perfect, then what's the point? And it's just like, well, no human is. That's the point. I just want to lose weight so when I pull my pants to my waist, it doesn't take away from my body. No, absolutely. If I lose some weight, that's fine, but if it's not a goal. See, I would love to be able to get my weight down to something. I was more comfortable when I was a weight like 230 or 220. I have not been that light in years. I would like to get back down to that, but I'm older now. It's not as easy as it used to be. It's just the metabolism adjusting and like being what it is. But I also come from a family of bigger people. You know? And the sad reality is now I have to make sure that I am eating enough calories, and I'm eating at least 3,000 calories a day. If not for my metabolism, then it's like for me to be able to replenish what I like expend in caloric energy for exercise. So I have to be eating that much just for my lifestyle now. The fact that fat shaming is kind of a trend on TikTok lately is fucking crazy to me. But that's the problem, is that it always kind of has been. Like there's always been like, I don't want to say there's always been like positive, like body positivity. Like in its own sense, there always has been. But the reason why it's been there is because for so long, society everywhere is like, if you're fat, you're a bad person. You smell bad, you're lazy, all this stuff. They do it as a motivation to work out. And that's not how it fucking works. I remember that was like a kind of mentality that Arnold Schwarzenegger had for years. And he was like, you have to get up at an early time. You have to sleep for only 4 hours a night. And then like he got older, and then someone on like social media or something asked him, it was like, I'm really beating myself up. I hate myself. I don't like the way I look. I want to work out, like I want to do this, I want to do that, but I feel bad about everything that I do. Can you give me the motivation that I need? And he was like, absolutely. Learn to love yourself. You're not able to exercise? Okay, so what? Like, that shouldn't come at the expense of you being able to live how you want to like, he's like, so what if you're bigger? When someone like him, who like literally made his entire life living like that and trying to preach it to others, like finally gets to a point where he was like, yeah, I was able to do it, but you probably won't be. And that's not a problem. That's just a difference in people. And that's the reality, is that every single person is different and every single person has their issue. Also, dogs are scared of Gorons. But they are not scared of Dekus. Let me tell this fat person, yeah, that'll make them skinny. Then just hit the surprise Pikachu when they're depressed. I tell you, man. Give an inch and they'll take a mile, and they will literally just go fucking... And then they'll just be like, oh, like, how could they do this? Like, oh, you know... I say society really does glorify, like, the worst aspects in people in terms of, like, you should always seek to better yourself, to always be better than you were the day before. But people attribute very problematic, parasitic virtues in terms of what that's supposed to be, in ideas that is supposed to fit everyone else's narratives. Now you're probably thinking, that looks like a toilet. Why is there a hand coming out of the toilet? 'Cause he needs toilet paper. We're gonna give it to him. Yay! You thought I was joking when I was talking about toilet paper. No, here it is. This fell down here. I'll give it to you. Give him an inch, they'll blow the hole back out of the fat phobia cock.
My cock has been obliterated. I have a perforated cock.
That was bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I mean, like, if your doctor is the one that's concerned about it and you're not, then it's like, it's good to take their concerns at face value and then just go about your day. I don't think you should be, like, obsessing over it. Because that's what I did. I got obsessive over it. To the point where it literally, like, ruined my fucking ass, like, my life. I was just like, well, why can't it be like this? Why can't it be like that? And now I'm just kind of coming to terms that it's just like, look, I'm doing the best that I can. And that should be enough. At this point, there isn't really anything else we can do, so we're just gonna... We're gonna try to do this. You fucker. Yeah, but anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I just want everyone to live their best lives. That's all. God damn it. Because, like, my goal is that I want to be a personal trainer, and I want to be able to be... I don't want to be skinny, but I want to be at a healthy weight. I want to be at a weight where I don't have to worry about, like, if I have enough energy, or, like, or if I'm dealing with lethargy or whatever. You know, you don't need to be pencil thin to do that. You don't even need to be, like, mostly skinny with, like, you know, reasonable fat. Like, oh! Pickles, the best snack. I've come around on pickles. I enjoy them. I enjoy a good gherkin. We're literally just waiting for time to pass. I also could speed up time, but fuck it. We're just having fun. We're playing games, guys. You know, it's not that serious. If I don't cook burgers, though, I'm probably going to have to take them with me and cook them at the parents', though. Fuck. Looks like I have an idea of where I'm supposed to go. Having fun stroking dicks. Come on over to the neighbor dick stroking club. It is as the name implies. I'm gonna try to watch Fallout with my mommy today. I hope it goes well. Not to dawn on this too long. I'm heavier than people expect. One of the reasons why I thought I didn't have a partner is because I was fat. It was because of my psoriasis or trans. Never ever did I think that these hoes is lame. Exactly. Like, it's... the stuff that you kind of think to yourself is like the deal breaker for most people, in reality is not. When that shit gets internalized to the extent that it does, hey, I actually made it. Especially, like, there are people who will attribute, like, value of others to that, but those people just aren't fucking worth it. If you talk to, like, an average person, they don't actively care about that kind of stuff more than you would expect. Like, for a lot of people, that's just like a normal fact of just about being alive. It's like, yeah, that's just like, that's what you have, okay. At the end of the day, that's like, so what if, like, there's some people who just aren't into it? With how many people that are on the earth, there's going to be people who are into a bunch of different things. There's people who want to fuck trash. People who just, like, look at a trash can and they're just like, you know? So there's people for everything. And you deserve someone to be able to look at the stuff that you have and be like, I like that. I like him because I like the person. I think the person's kind of cool. Want to fuck trash? I look at my boyfriend. Oh, no. I don't know what he sees in you. But that's the thing, is they see stuff in you that you can't see in yourself. It's like my art teacher in high school said. It was like, you have this idea of how you are, that you may be like this unlovable person or that you're like this complicated person. But have you ever, like, seen your reflection when you see, like, a puppy? How your eyes just, like, light up and that kind of stuff? Yeah, you haven't seen that because you're not going to be able to see it. You just feel it. When other people see the stuff, like the stuff that makes you you, it makes you all the more memorable, and that's why people like you and want you to be the way that you are. I was not expecting the conversation to get so deep today. I like it, though. It's a nice change of pace. I feel like I'm able to legitimately articulate my thoughts to an extent today, so it's nice. We're going to pass time. I'm jacking off! See, that's the kind of content you guys come in for. Deep discussions and me jacking off in the span of 20 seconds. All right, Chattanooga. We gotta work on our money some more. We're doing more money things. We're gonna give ourselves... We're gonna put away 69 dewlops into the big bank. And then we're gonna go play some Monopoly games. Self-love is like working out. Give it a nice little squeeze for a long time. Big results. Well, and that's the thing, is that I think the concept of like self-love necessarily is like, it was never something that I necessarily understood. Hell, and I still don't to an extent. Like, my idea of like what self-love is supposed to be is not at all what it is. I feel like I should be doing these things or these things when it comes to self-love. It's like, oh, I should be like actively like giving myself a schedule. I should be like actively doing this and doing that. And that's like not, it's different for each person. What matters is that like you just being able to give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Like, that's the big thing more than anything. When you attach yourself all of these expectations and all these ideas of what you should be doing in a limited amount of time, it would be hard for anyone to do because that's not how it is. It's like, oh, well, I should have had this done in a year. And it's just like, would a regular person have done that in a year? Well, probably not, but I'm different. Okay, in what way? You're different in that you're an individual, not necessarily that you have a greater capacity to do anything. And that's not even saying, I'm not even saying that as like an insult. It's just like, you know? Self-love and kindness and respect for yourself goes a long way. And a lot of that could just be in terms of recognizing when you wake up and you just like, is like, oh, I just have a feeling that today is not the day. Okay. I'll just do whatever instead then. And that's totally valid. I graduated high school at 21. There's no timeline. Anything can be accomplished at your own pace. For me, self-love is kind of understanding that love is not a possession, but an essence. Love is like in the air, on or annui. Present at all times in different forms in all instances, I guess. Yeah. And that's definitely a good, fair way of looking at it. Like, love is not like, there's the idea that like you need to like be actively like earning that stuff and proving that you deserve to have these things. Like, you have to prove your own existence. When a lot of times love itself and the idea of like that is like, as long as you dedicate it to the people who are in your life, like people that you care and respect for, love is something that is a mutual road that goes both ways. Like, you can't necessarily give and give without being able to take it back. And if you do think that that is the case, then either the love isn't what it should be in order for your emotional nourishment and for your health as a human being. Oh shit, I might have fucked up. But also, in terms of just like, you may not be able to recognize that it is what it is. Got my driver's license at 24. And yeah, there's not... And that's not a problem. That's just how long it took you, because you had other shit going on. You had a list of other priorities that took precedence over that, and you were able to get it done when you got it done. I have a cousin that said that she was never going to, like, earn a driver's license because, like, the concept of driving, just, like, she just didn't want to do it. And I have had no contact with her, but I really hope that for her sake that she found a good way to get around that isn't just, like, having everyone drive her around. If not, like, being able to, like, find the time or do whatever, like, learn how to be comfortable. Because that's just, like, when you put limitations on something like that, like, yes, anxiety and depression are major influences of that, but it's also when you immediately just, it's before you even give it the proper chance. You know, the concept of, like, the good old college try. It's like, you'll never know unless you give it a shot. That's why I did the pro wrestling training when I did, because I knew I was going to hate myself if I didn't at least give it a shot. And I did love it, and I did enjoy it. But then I also realized that I still didn't have the emotional maturity yet to fully deal with being in that industry and everything that entailed. The commitment in terms of like the actual like physical training and all that stuff. Is it to say that I will ever have that emotional maturity? I don't know. All you could do is take it one step at a time, and I want to be able to get to the point where I'm athletic enough where I can at least do something again. And it's not today. And it probably won't be there again until I'm closer to 30, but that's just how it is. You know, people think they have less time on this earth than they do. But Earth goes by, like, time on Earth goes by very quickly. But it also doesn't. So, why... It's important to spend your time on the stuff that does matter, like making sure that you can afford to live and taking care of those that you like in your family and the people that you do love. But also, life is meant for you to enjoy and do what you gotta do and what you want to do. I didn't think to what I get now. Deadass, I thought I wasn't going to see 30, to be honest. I was from the time that I was a kid, I thought I was never going to reach 40. I'm not even 30 yet, but now I'm kind of giving myself the benefit of a doubt, just being like, okay, I'll at least make it to 50. And as I'm getting older, I'm just like, okay, maybe 55 or something, but... The reality is I'm going to see how well everything goes in terms of like how Parkinson's and Alzheimer's research goes into the future. Because there's a chance. There's always a chance that something like that could end up happening. Or you could just get that. So I definitely want to see what science developments they find in the future. That, oh, maybe I can enjoy life as like a senior citizen like 50 years from now. That could be nice. I do apologize again for getting as deep as we are. But I think it's good to talk about this kind of stuff every now and then. Sometimes you just gotta, like, get advice and, you know, confirmation from number one, which is yourself. Not to say that in an egotistical way, but is it like a self-reassurance, you know? Because that's my main thing, is that I always look to everyone else for validation. And when other people aren't there to give validation, or anything really, then what do? So you do the best you can. That's all you can do. I might actually need to reset time. We have a lot of progress that we've made in terms of like all the masks and everything, but I might need to actually... I'll probably need to do a day 3 Deku game. I'm afraid to get old on because on one hair I want gray hair. On the other hand, I don't want to be frail. That's also like I work out because I'll probably be single forever. Nobody interested in me. I definitely feel that. I hope your pizza. I felt that when my hair started to recede. So something I'm actually going to do probably this week is I'm thinking of getting rid of the hair on the top of my head. And I'll probably go with you know, like the Hulk Hogan look where I have like the long hair on the sides, probably for a little bit, so I could get more comfortable with like getting rid of like the rest of my hair. And then I'll probably commit to like the full bald, because I just look terrible with the hair that I have now, and I'm convinced that if I get rid of it, I could at least potentially look a little better. So, I posted a pic in the Discord. We got so much freaking snow, I gotta hike through it to get the trash out tonight. Oh my god. But Akasha, I definitely feel what you're saying. Like, the reason I'm afraid of becoming older is because I'm afraid of potentially becoming like my grandpa, where I have the Parkinson's and I do get the dementia and stuff that comes with it. Huh. Alright, let me load up Discord on... Nope, that's not what I didn't mean to load up Steam. No computer. No computer. Steam? Oh, Steam. Oh, dude. Yeah, see, on mobile, the format isn't correct. So whatever reason, it was like wanting me to like download it, and it wasn't. Jesus. That's fucking terrible. God, how many inches do you think that is? That looks like... It looks like at least 4 inches? I hope you stay safe in that. That looks miserable. Speaking of miserable, it was 14 degrees here last night, or 16 degrees, but it felt like 8. So what that means is that in Celsius, it felt as cold as negative 15. 4 to 6, I think. It's still coming down too. Fuck. The last time I saw that much snow in one time, I tore my labrum. So, I see that much snow and I'm just like, not again. I think about my grandmother's are and one needs help going up the stairs. I'm just like, nah, that's not going to be me. I refuse. I'm changing. Well, yeah. But it's also... How lucky is your grandma that she has, like, the people in her life to be able to help her in that stage of her life? And that's another thing to consider. I think because we're younger, we expect that we're not going to have people like that in our lives to help us deal with that, and that's not a burden that we want to put on them. But, I mean, that's kind of what life is about. It's not necessarily to put burdens on others, but to be able to share your experiences and stuff with others, and you do what you can for them, and then they hopefully can return the favor, if not, you know, help you in the way that you need. I hate upper East Coast weather. Yeah, it's... Because, like, when it rains, it pours for you guys, but when you guys get insane snow, it's bad. I really have no idea what to do here, chat. We have the Song of Soaring. We don't have a horse. We don't have a song for the horse. I need a hook shot or a bow. If I can get one of those, then we can actually make some progress. What I'll probably need to do is this. Oh, damn, I was supposed to talk to Anju. Well, I'm going to have to reset anyway. I got so distracted in, like, the talking and everything that I completely forgot. I was so focused on helping the old lady that I was just like, we don't need to talk to anyone. It's fine. We're not there anymore, and that kind of scares me. Grandma had a hospital scare. Almost a year off my lifespan. I definitely understand that. Like, my grandma's been staying with my parents for years now, and it's unlikely that she's going to be moving back out. Because at this point, she basically needs, like, 24/7 care and or supervision to some extent. So, that's the problem. I don't know, but you listened so hard. Like your penis, it's a little shriveled, but just a little chubbed enough. We absolutely fucked this cycle, so we're just gonna... I guess I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna deposit this money. Money, 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 money. Day 3 music is Star Fox. No. I fucking hate Star Fox. The furries control the government. We're gonna deposit 79 rupees. The furries control the tech industry. The furries are the reason why RAM is expensive. It has nothing to do with the AI bros and deepfake motherfuckers. It's specifically just the dragon furries. The scalies. Is that what they're called? Scalies? I don't fucking know. They look at Spyro the Dragon and they lick their lips. They keep eating it! The Spyro Subway sandwich! The RAM? Yeah. They put the RAM on the sandwich like it's a Subway sandwich served by Spyro. God damn it, I keep thinking I'm a Deku and I'm not. Can I talk to you, please? Good luck, young Cow 9. Now you can try for 3 straight days of new records. If PA goes down, my Wi-Fi is fucked, and I can't go to the pretzel factory when I visit. Oh. Everyone needs the pretzels. I never went to the pretzel factory when I was in Pennsylvania. That was actually really lucky. Do they have like those like soft pretzels? I would assume if it's a factory that they have pretzels of all kinds there. It's like the Disneyland of pretzels. It's Pretzelland. I should at least on CD. I'm afraid I don't understand. Philly Pretzel Factory is the best thing. I'm gonna have to give that a try then, when I'm there again. I hope I go back. Ah, it's Cow 9W. Run. Okay. Philly is the soft pretzel capital. Because I've had soft pretzels from other places, and it's just like, I mean, that's okay. It's kind of shit, but whatever. But I would assume in Philly it's like a delicacy, because it's also where they got the cheesesteaks and all that. How they look at Spyro. Yeah. So it looks like we've done everything that we can. The only thing that we can do now is get money so that we can get to 1,000 dewlaps. You gotta go, see ya. Thanks for hanging out, Akasha. I hope you have a good night and let the bed bugs not bite. God damn it. We'll probably do 2 full hours of this, and we'll probably call it afterward. Ah! Come here. Come here. These are the dreaded Dodongos. They are dread. Like Judge Dredd. Alright, we're gonna get up to 1,000. Now you're probably thinking we should go to the Bombchu area for the last bit of games that they have there. The problem is that the last game there is arrows. And we ain't got none. Let's see, we're at 790, so we just got to do the Dodongo things 2 more times, and then we just need some spare change. And we should be able to get the $1,000 reward. We're going to have to see what it is. But then I'm going to have to spend all of that money in case the 500 reward is not good enough. I wish I knew what was going. Whoop! Whoop! It's like Bender in that episode of Futurama where he turned into a human and he just got like really fat. And then when he died and the air was leaving his folds, he just kept going, woo! That was a good episode of Futurama. I'm probably going to need to see if this OBS thing that I have is updating, because I don't think it accurately tells me how many people are watching me. We can see about it later then. Oh, it's the bird that does it. Okay. Fuck-ass bird. This first day has not gone very well, guys. Or this third day. Alright. We're at 889. We're going to end up at 8. We're going to end up at 988. So then we'll just need to make up another $12 after the fact. Which should be easy, because we're already at 6 now. Oh, shit, I mistimed that. I just rolled head first into an explosion. Bomb voyage. Incredible. Do you think Disney would get mad if I streamed my VCR? I think Disney would get mad if you did anything but suck their cock. So yeah, I think you should just do it. Of course, like, if you're going to be streaming, like, actual, like, Disney stuff, then that's copyright, you know, but live your life, you know? Fuck it. They're just like, you should let us use AI, and if you don't support us, then you're the bully. And it's like, okay, Disney. I think most of the stuff I have access to is Disney with some random stuff. Yeah. I need to check and see how many VCRs of the original Pokemon show I have. I mean, they're over at my parents', you know, but I need to see about getting a working VCR player so that I can watch that shit. Then I have to get, like, an adapter for the composite to HDMI. I had one, but I think it ended up breaking. Because it was, like, a Radio Shack one from 10 years ago. And so, like, the best HD resolution that you could get, like, 10 years ago, I think was 720 or something. I used to have one of the most memorable parts of it. We were in the beginning and ending of ads on the tape. Oh, yeah. That's the good shit right there. We're gonna deposit $12. Oh god. I meant to deposit $12, not $120. Map of Romani Ranch. Okay, so it wasn't... We can't really even do that. It had Kimba, a Ranma movie trailer, Dog of Flanders, Kiki's Delivery Service, and others. I remember on the I remember on one of the Pokemon VHSs that I had that we had adverts of is Kimba like the white lion, like the one that Simba was based off of? Because I definitely remember that, and I think we also had a Ranma trailer of some capacity. And then there were some other things as well. They were like other animes or something. But I think that's definitely in line with like the stuff that you would see from the 90s. Oh shit. These guys had the item that they were selling was a music. It was the Song of Healing. So I could have used this, but I just didn't. Okay, well. No, I don't want to deposit. God damn it. No. 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 I'm going to withdraw 90. God damn it. I'm really struggling. We're going to have all the watch. $30 here. Hey, it's the thief. You're kinda cool. Oh, thanks, man. We're up to 6 hearts now. I'm gonna need at least 11 more. We're gonna withdraw 813. Let's take 70. Yes. Because I don't need a bunch of money, if you remember. If you will. Costs $80 to buy $20. That is a good deal. We should do that. We should do that. Okay. We're gonna withdraw $40. And now we have 703. Jesus, we still have at least $200 worth more to go. Good lord. All right. Nope. I didn't mean to do that. No. No. Want to withdraw 60. And this is the way that we're just going to keep wasting our money now. It's the sound of the falling tower. That's great. Withdraw 553. Okay. And we use this again. All right. And now we're going to go at the end. And we're just going to see what the guy has for 500 dewlaps. Which means we're also going to need to speed up time. I also don't have a full wallet, though, so I won't even be able to buy the thing. So maybe we'll just go back to 200.
That sounds like a good idea.
$459. Are these guys still here? They are. Okay. When are they going to leave, though? Let's take a look. Let's get closer to the thingy. And so now we are at 365. Okay. Why is he not wearing pants, though? He's just like that. He's one of those scene kids, you know? And that's his mom right next to him. He's like, my mom supports me. She's great. I love my mother. My mother. Like, that's nice. He's just a unique fella. God damn it, I didn't mean to deposit. No. $365. We'll grab another 90. This should put us at 271. And then I can withdraw like 67 of that. 67. All right, and we should be done doing that now. What? This is what we want, Hajar. It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. It's 6, 7. 6, 7. How does it come out to that? It's not. But now we're at an even 200. It's fine. I also forgot to talk to the pervert by the pool during the night. So we're going to have to do that next time. We're just going to wait for 10 p.m. to hit. And so we're just going to go ahead. We're going to get in our little shell. See that? This is our shell. So that I can sit here and be like, I'm jaking it. I'm jaking it. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. You know? That's rancid. The safety of the jorking shell. Well, it's like jacking off in public under a towel. You want to make sure no one sees you doing it, despite the fact that people can see you jacking off under a towel or a blanket. It's a blanket. It's a Zelda. You want to see this guy's instruments, though? That's pretty good. I didn't even mean to do that. You want to see the Goron's instruments? I legit was not even trying to play those songs. It just kind of happened. But we can't go and talk to this guy because he's a racist. He doesn't like anyone that isn't human. He's like those witches. Alright, what do you have that's worth 500 dewlaps? Oh, fuck, I need that. You fucker. Motherfucker. Okay. Well, we've officially seen everything that there was to possibly get. So there's nothing. Well, let's check and see what we have. We have land title deed. We don't have any projectiles. We have Song of Time, Song of Healing, Song of Soaring, Elegy of Emptiness. And these are the masks that we have. Okay. What am I doing? We're gonna reset time, chat. Hi! Hi! Goodbye! Goodbye! I forgot about that. That is not in the original game. Goodbye! We'll keep going for a little bit. I just want to try to catch up and get all the stuff that I need, you know. I guess I should have taken one more dewlap. Or maybe I could deposit 99 and just put 90 back. We're going to withdraw. We'll do 10. Preventing the moon from falling. We're going to deposit $10. Yes. There we go. And now we have a red potion, which means now we can go here. That means we can go talk to the hag. Oh, actually, no. Before we do that, we need to get the Great Fairy situated. That's right. I completely forgot about that. Who's this blue fuck? No, take the mask off. It's okay. Oh, Naval. Hello. Why are you blue? Why are you blue? Oh! I didn't know you could do that. Really? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I really didn't know that you could do that, but that's... Uh-oh, Hex in Hell is playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Why would she play a shitty game like that? I still need to play that game, but I kind of want to play Red Dead 1 first. But I hear Red Dead... I swear to God, someone said that Red Dead 2 was like a prequel, or maybe they were talking Red Dead Revolver. No, I want to play Red Dead 2 so bad. It is a prequel, which is weird because like I thought Arthur Morgan is in Red Dead 1. Arthur Morgan is in Red Dead. Why do I keep wanting to come down here? He's in Red Dead 1, but if Red Dead 2 is a prequel, I mean, I don't want to like... I think I got spoiled on it, and I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but like I thought he wouldn't necessarily be around at the end. The events of RDD2 happened before... Oh, is that right? Oh. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. The only thing I remember from Red Dead Revolver was that TNT... Why couldn't it be bacon and beans? Why couldn't it be bacon and beans? What the fuck? I mean, that's as true a question as I've ever heard about anything. Bombs? Lumbago. Is he related to Lamengo of the Jabroni Mike community? The guy who made Apple Dave? That is Lamengo, right? I don't remember. I made Apple Dave. It was me, Barry. Alright. The Muppet Tits guy. Okay, I didn't know that. The what? That's cool. We're on the beach level. Welcome to Louisiana. Louisiana beaches. Alright, we're gonna go talk to... We're gonna go, talk to Granny Hug and Kiss. Grandma Hug and Kiss. Lead me to the way, monkey. Who decided this monkey deserved to live? Uh-oh. I hate getting Steam notifications when people are playing games, because, like, they don't show up on OBS, which is wonderful, but they were for a little bit, and, like, every time I see it pop up, I'm just like, no! No! She just took my mojo. She's drinking my mojo! She took my penis vein blood, and now she's a witch again. Goodbye. Austin Powers was a horrible franchise. I loved it, but it was... You have strange powers. No, me been watching you. Lately, the swamp filled with poison water. Temple above waterfall strange. Brother go to temple. Brother no able to find temple entrance. Temple for Deku only. Brother captured by Deku, now in palace. Help! How did these monkeys learn how to speak? Lead me to the building. Alright, guys. Oh god, they disappeared. The monkeys are gone. How could this have happened? Alright. We'll probably call it there. I'm just going to have to... Well, I guess I could keep going for a little bit. I just wanted to make sure that I got this save in. I need to see for certain if I'm able to make any progress. Oh, I never did check to see if this guy was selling anything. Let's check. You know what a red rupee is, sir? I'll sell you one for $10. Oh, that's actually a good deal. Thanks. Okay, I gotta go talk to the boat lady. She's the boat lady. Yay. Circus leader mask. Have you ever wanted a mask that just cries for you? Welcome to the boat cruise. Please set your... Okay, well, I didn't get to read all that. Okay. Link. Link, please. Link. Look at me, goddammit. Link. Link. Oh my god, you are a fucking asshole. Look at me. Oh, dude. Oh, dud. Oh. I killed a poor defenseless creature. In the name of my god, Jehoshaphat. Now arriving at Deku Palace. The swamp water is poisonous, so please watch your step. Are you disembarking? Yes. Nope, that's not. No, it's not good. It's not good. There's a hole here. We're going down the hole. Oh, express alert to Mama. That's actually very important. Now we can interact with the funny man some more. Let me see. I think I need arrows for this next area. I don't think I could do this area. No, please. Let's see. Gives us something to do, I guess. You know what it is? I need, like, bugs. So I need to grab a bottle. Well, this is going to be annoying, only having one bug at a time. Ah, help me! I am not a monster. The spider's curse made me this way. I beg of you, in here, find them all. The gold ones, the cursed spiders. Defeat them quickly. And when you defeat them, don't forget the spider token. It contains the spider spirit. If you lift the curse, I'll teach you something good. Hurry, please. This is awful. We gotta go exterminate spiders. Yeah, I need the hook shot for this. I'm just remembering now that there's going to be some areas that I can't even reach.
mean, I could try, though.
Okay. We need more bugs. When you think you've had enough bugs, you have not had enough bugs. I'm sorry to say. Let's see. We gotta do it over here. No, we already did it over there. It's over here. Oh, my fucking eye. I'm having the allergies.
It's the season of evil.
Alright, we go here. Well, I'm definitely going to need some sort of... Yeah, because I can't reach under there. There's like one along... Yep, there it is. You can't reach that. Okay. I guess maybe I'll just come back to this later then. I either can, like, try this as the Zora, or I need the hook shot. But other than that, I can't do this yet. Oh, God. Okay. No, I didn't mean to read that. No. Alright, first we're going to go over here. That was lucky. Alright, let's see what's over here. I need that. That's a song. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was almost really scary. This is New Wave Bossa Nova. Okay. No. Alright, now we go to the good area. We're gonna let them do their business. Okay, we made it. Perfect. Take the last rupee. And we made it! Do we have a good chest up there? I can't really see. Maybe if I'm a Goron, I can see better. No, that is not a good chest. So I don't need to worry about that. This guy, what does he give? $50. Well, that's a waste at this point. Buy this. Buy this. Buy this. Buy this. And we'll buy one more just to be safe. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this bug. Did you know bugs can walk on water like Jesus? Well, what is everyone's plans for the week then? I'm probably going to be doing the same thing. I'm probably just going to be exercising. Trying to stay, you know, busy with all that. Saturdays are my treat days, though. I had 2 lemon-filled donuts yesterday. I wanted custard. But all they had was lemon. None of the places that I've been expecting, like, custard donuts to be have had custard. Not much. You're still enjoying your time off, though, so... Trying to watch movies, but I don't know. I just don't feel like it. That's how I am with movies. Like, I rarely go out of my way to, like, watch something like that. The one time I did was Tanya, and it was a good movie, and then I was just like, well, I'm done watching movies for the day, and then I never watched a movie again. Well, chat, this is gonna suck. Okay, good. We killed them in one fell swoop. Good. Good. This is where we get the Song of Soaring. But now we don't need to worry about it, because we don't gotta do no notion like that. Alright, we got some free chests. I have 2 moods. Either a nerd that watches 6 movies back to back in one sitting, or someone who plans to watch but then never actually does anything. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough directly into the microphone. No, I mean, I'm definitely like that. I mean, that's how I've been. It's just like, oh, I have plans of playing games, and then I just don't. Because, like, the games that I have been playing, just all, like, most, if not all of them, include, like, some kind of, like, tech issues. And so it's just been, like, stuff that's like, I just don't want to deal with this right now. Like, there's this wrestling game that I like to play where you get to be, like, a booker of a promotion and all that stuff. And, like, you can... It has, like, Steam support, and, like, people can, like, make wrestlers and stuff with, like, updated movesets and all that kind of stuff. But the problem is that you're continuously, like, having to... Like, an update or something, or, like, a reinstallation of all the files happens, because it's, like, a day-by-day installation process for the game. And then there's just, like, a bunch of moves will go missing, or, like, some stuff, like, parts just didn't download correctly. And it's a whole process. It sucks. I used to have movie marathons every Friday, and I really do watch a lot in one setting, and I miss that. But it's also, if there's, like, other stuff that you're trying to do, though, it's hard to find time for that. Oh, that's very important. I did need that. This is a very front-loaded randomizer run. Hello. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Oh my god. I don't really have anything, it's just that I don't feel like it. Yeah. And that's okay, too. Sometimes, like, the feeling of, like, wanting to do something, but then you just don't. Just because it feels like you have so much time and so many different options. That alone is, like, the aspect that can feel, like, really overwhelming. So I definitely understand. Let's see, what's this? Stone mask. I mean, that would have been helpful when doing the Deku stuff, but okay. And then this is the teleportation song. You're probably wondering, what's this song do? It takes us to Soapy capital of the world, Orlando, Florida. Here we are. We do not need time to be slow. We're gonna go talk to Granny and spend some time with Granny. And ask Granny what she's got in her fucking britches. You're supposed to wear the mask when you do that, and I didn't. I'm gonna take that guy's reservation again because fuck him for having the same name as me. That'll fucking learn ya. Oh, I guess I could trade the land title with the Deku scrub. Yeah, I could do that. Let me do this. Alright, and then we go out here. Sorry, the tire just hit me like a ton of bricks right now. Or just now, I should say. Gonna give this guy the land title deed. Thanks for stopping. You're not from here, are you? I'm trying to sell red rupees to Dekus. But I need a land title deed. I got you one. Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me. Well, we could do the Skulltulas now. Still trying to fix your sleep schedule for the most part. Like, I was just like, I went to bed at like 4:30 and I woke up at like noon. See, no, it's fine. Oh shit. I'll take the drown. We'll get this. It's better than it has been, though. I will admit that. Like, I'm trying to give myself, like, stuff to do, and I'm trying to go, like, earlier in the day to do stuff. And I think that's, like, half the battle in of itself. Actually, you know what? Not healthy, I know, but it works. Yeah, right? What matters is you're making a conscious effort to try to be better. I'm trying to have, like, that kind of outlook, that kind of mentality with it. And it's not... I'm not saying it's easy by any stretch, but it's at least something. I don't know. Oh, God. Okay, well. I'm going to be getting rid of this. My sleep is always terrible, not going to lie. Well, so I had another dream that I was choking, so I need to get in touch with my doctor and see about getting a sleep study done, because at this point I most likely have sleep apnea. So I'm going to need to see what that's about. 2 years ago, I only used to get 4 hours of sleep. I've been there, especially with school and everything. That is rough. And then sleep more only on weekends. Yeah, I mean, that's usually how it would go, is that I wouldn't get a whole lot of sleep during the weekdays itself, and then during the weekends, I'm sleeping anywhere from 10 to 12 hours minimum. But, like, every day now, I'm getting anywhere from, like, 8 to 10 hours of sleep, and it just doesn't feel like it, but... I think it's just because, like, my quality of sleep is just not good because of the sleep apnea. You're just having, like, moments where you're just like, oh, I can't breathe. It's like, yep. Now that I changed that, oh boy, it was fucking me up so bad. Well, I mean, I'm glad you were able to change it, though, because that kind of shit can take years off your life. When the body itself doesn't have, like, enough time to rest, it fucks you up. I worked with this woman at a Red Lobster. She was a former, like, crack or, like, heroin addict or something like that. And she had basically, she was, like, one of those, like, women that was like, oh, I was a hussy. You know, I was, you know, I took money that I could. And then she was just like, I don't want to, it's like, I want to be there for my kids. I don't want to be on drugs anymore. And so she was able to get off drugs, but then she was just like, yeah, so, but, the negative aspect of that is that I just can't sleep. So what I have to do is, she would literally, like, have a minimum of 3 different jobs, if not closer to 5. Just so that she's constantly doing shit, so that she didn't have, like, to risk, like, not doing anything and potentially thinking of just like, well, maybe I should go, like, do drugs or something. On all aspects, I used to get angry and frustrated so quickly. So angry I'd cry out of nowhere. So, when I went unmedicated off of my venlafaxine, my antidepressant, I was getting that way as well. Like, the world didn't make sense. Like, I had been on this antidepressant when I was 18 years old up until I graduated, which I was 25. And the world didn't make sense. Everything was stupid. Like, everything was way dumber than I felt it should have been. And it was frustrating me that it was just like, everything should be, like, so much simpler than it is. Like, why is the world full of such idiots? Why does it feel like the world is constantly on fire? And then, like, little shit was, like, pissing me off nonstop. And I was, like, literally, like, freaking out at people in, like, public and all that kind of stuff. And it's not good. It's really not good. It took me until about December. Why do I feel like this right now? Well, At least for me, it was I had gone so long on an SSRI that it was like, it had completely, like, stifled, I guess, like, my emotional regulation. And so I was in a situation where I just, when it came to stress and when it came to just, like, things that, like, were entirely, like, doable, if not preventable, but just from a logistical standpoint, just, like, for whatever reason they weren't in ways that, like, made sense or not, it just pissed me off to no end. And I ended up being off of venlafaxine for 6 months, and in that 6 months, I had numerous panic attacks. I had a bunch of crazy shit going on. And the next thing I knew, I was just like, I feel like I'm gonna go fucking crazy. Like, I feel like I am going to snap. Like, I feel like I cannot emotionally handle the world. And that is a fucking terrible feeling. It makes you feel like you can't do anything, but the doctor that I worked with was just like, I think at this point, you're, like, the best thing for you is to just go back onto the medication. And begrudgingly I did, and it was, you know, the reality is like, it's what helped me, like, manage, like, my stress and, like, all of my emotional shit that I had going on. I'm sorry you went through that, but that's when everything is, like, getting to you that bad and everything, like, that is that's a very real, like, mental issue. And it's not to say that you're lesser because you have it. It's just the world is a fucked up place. I don't want to be, like, the one to just be like, yeah, I mean, you should, like, go and get on, like, all the antidepressants you can, but it's like, the reason why antidepressants themselves exist in the first place is because the human brain is, like, designed to be able to handle all of this, like, information and all this processing of all these different emotions and stressors and, like, environmental factors. And when an individual's brain is just not able to do that the way it's, like, quote unquote designed, they can't function properly. And so there's, like, definitely positives and negatives when it comes to, like, getting set up with SSRIs. Like, the problem with the antidepressant that I'm on now is that I'm also on one for managing anxiety, because ever since I graduated, I just can't, my anxiety whenever I'm in, like, public or, like, trying to handle, like, a bunch of stuff at once, I just, like, I got so used to constantly, like, being go, go, go and not listening to, like, my body and to my needs that whenever I'm sitting alone in my room and I can feel my heartbeat, I assume something is wrong. And that's just not correct. That's the situation that I'm in, and I've been trying to get better from that. Like, I've been having to condition myself. It's like, okay, just because you feel your heartbeat in your ear when you're trying to sleep, that does not mean that you have high blood pressure or that you have heart issues. That's just life. And so I'm, like, having to condition myself in that aspect. But the issue with getting on multiple SSRIs and everything is how they get processed in the body, you know? Like, do you take, like, the emotional aspect where you feel like you just can't manage anything as a human being and you feel like you're angry at the world and everything is on fire? Or do you take the potential liver failure? You know, there's no right answer. And I think that's the aspect that sucks the most about it. But I'm okay, you know? I mean, I'm as good as I'm going to get. It's important to be able to talk with your doctor and, like, try to make sure that you're on top of it. And I was literally living in fear of having issues of blood pressure during the entire process of moving into this house. And that's, yeah, I mean, and that's a real shit. And especially if you have, like, a family history of that, that's a very real fear. I understand. But then I think it's also fair that you have to consider, I guess, your age and, like, your lifestyle and all this stuff that you have. And it's like, the fear that you're gonna have a heart attack or like you're gonna like your high or your blood pressure is so high you're gonna have a stroke or something. It's like, I mean, that is something that you're gonna have to look out for, but also like you're in your 20s. It's not to say that it can't happen that early, but it's also, I think that's just like the process. That's just the problem with like stress in general. Is that, oh shit. The time went by too quickly again. Well, I fucked up, chat. I fucked up big time. I got on a tangent and I completely forgot about the stuff that I was supposed to be doing. Whoops. I do from both sides. I was like, fuck, yep, got it from that, done. Yep. Yep. So, the point of me even continuing this long was that I was going to be doing these two things, and it looks like I won't have the opportunity to do it today. Well, that's fine. It is what it is. No, you're good. You're good. I mean, that was completely a me problem. That was me just using my brain for evil. Is my brother listening to Chappelle Roan in the shower again? You're a pink pony girl in a pink pony world. The nice thing, though, is that now that we have the hook shot, I think we're able to do, like, at least a couple more things. Once we get the bow, though, it's fucking over. Like, at this point, literally all we need left are, like, the bow and the Zora's Mask. Alright, so that turned out to be nothing. That's fine. We're gonna do at least one of the things that I was wanting to do, and then we'll probably call it there for a stream. I'm gonna have to remember where the letter to Mama is, though. What Mama got? What Mama got? So scary. This is me in a couple years. Okay, cool. This was not the correct song either. God damn it, I'm really fucking up, guys. All right. That turned out pretty good, though, all things considered. I'm glad you like it. You know, I made this. What if I just started saying that I would just, like, did that? It's like, yeah, this game, I made it. You guys saw the game that I made in real life, but this is the game I made, like, outside of real life. In my dream life. Alright. Double check and make sure that it's saved correctly. Yes, it did. Okay. Just like a kid. Just like a kid who takes credit for things that he didn't do. Okay, guys. Well, I definitely will be streaming Tuesday because I want us to be talking about that house. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna update the stream info for that, and then we'll probably do Lies of P after. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. Have a great weekend night. I appreciate everyone coming by. You all take care.
Bye.